Hey, famous Nolo ho. Today, I'm gonna talk about why Saturn, Jupiter, Mercury, and the Sun, masculine side, isn't exalted. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna break down all the exaltations, you know what I'm saying, for the planets, detriments, domiciles, and falls. To exactly get to the root of why, you know what I'm saying? If I could like this little doobie that these, you know what I'm saying, masculine sides of these planets aren't exalted. So let's break it down, okay? Sun is exalted in Aries. So that's cardinal fire. That's what it, you know what I'm saying, feels the most exalted it or is, you know, astrologically when the sun reaches that position is the most highest. Its fall is Libra. So that's cardinal air, where it's at its lowest, where it falls. And you know what I'm saying, I guess where it's at its lowest point of the year when we reach that point of fall. You know what I'm saying? In Libra season. And that's pretty much, you know what I'm saying, the fall of the sun, cardinal air. Detriment would be fixed air, and that's, you know, Aquarius. Where it's 180 degrees opposite of where it is home in Leo at. Domicile, you know what I'm saying, which is basically at home in Leo. So that's fixed fire, you feel me? Going to the moon, exaltation would be Taurus, fixed earth. That's where it's highest at with it's most reaches its fullest you know what I'm saying, fruit bearing energy, I guess you could say, by you being able to utilize reaction and responses and create an emotional connection with things at its fullest extent when it comes to fixed earth things. And falls at fixed water. So that's where it's at its lowest, and you know what I'm saying, has to kind of, you know, use its opposite energy to balance the power of where its fullest extent of bearing the fruit in Taurus, fixed earth, abilities to, you know, for its reaction and responses to create emotional connection, where its, you know, energy is fulfilled in the moon, versus when we also have full moon scenarios in, you know, fixed water, Scorpio being in the moon, it'll be more like us trying to balance that power of how we relate, you know what I'm saying, and shit like that, with the full accumulation of how we could react or respond to, you know, fixed earth matters and natures and things of that sort. So it's the detriment in Capricorn, fixed earth. You feel me? And domicile, where it's home at, Cancer, fixed water, not fixed earth, cardinal earth, and where it's detriment in Capricorn, and cardinal water, where it's domicile, where it's basically home. So going on to Mercury, exaltation would be Virgo, fall, Pisces, mutable water. So whereas it is, balancing that power, which is basically we're going through Mercury and Pisces right now, mutable water, being modal and adaptable to yours as well as others' emotions and feelings. When it comes to the realm of, dream, faith, belief, imagination, delusions, fantasies, and, creativity, as far as how you are able to have your spirit's ability, and you utilize it in a way to create a dream, faith, or a belief, imagination, delusion, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever your fantasies would be derived out of, would be how you use that energy and shit like that. That's kind of like how, the dream would come into existence, would be how you use that energy in general, and are moldable and adaptable to your own as well as others' emotions and feelings when it comes to that. So like that being its, balance of where it has to its power, where it has to balance it, where the exaltation, where it bears its greatest fruit from the fall, to where it, has to balance that power of the fruit to what reality, and what the reality of that power brings and shit like that. It has to work, to be seen in the way of balancing that work health routine in a way that you can, be mutable and moldable and adaptable, to where you balance that work health routine to how you have a dream, faith, belief, imagination, and are moldable and adaptable to yours as well as others, emotions when it comes to that. So in detriment, it would be, a Sagittarius, mutable fire. So, that's where it's, away it basically from its masculine side. And, that's more of mutable fire, your vision, and being moldable and adaptable to yours and others' vision. That's kind of how, the detriment would play out for Mercury. How you communicate and think, it's, being kind of away there, or it's not necessarily falling, but it's opposite from that energy in general. So it's the balance of power when it comes to what Mercury is domicile in, which is mutable air, Gemini, how we think and communicate when it comes to our surroundings and immediate environment, and how we are moldable and adaptable to that, would be like what it's home in and shit like that, basically. As well as Virgo, of course, we all know, mutable earth and shit like that. So that's the domicile of Mercury. Okay. Exaltation of Venus would be Pisces, mutable water. Being moldable and adaptable to what we, are, our emotions are, attaching to when it comes to how we imagine it, use our spirit's ability to have a faith, belief, or imagination, create that. But necessarily would it be in how we, love and value and appreciate things, it being in a way of us being moldable and adaptable to, doing that for others as well as ourselves. You see what I'm saying? When it comes to that dream, faith, belief, imagination, delusion, with mutable water, and being this exaltation of its bearing fruit, what it, the fruit that it could bear, basically. So, and the fall being mutable earth, of course, our work health routine patterns being the balance of power for the dream and faith, belief, imagination, delusion, with how we give love, how we receive and give love, value, and appreciation to things. Detriment will be Aries and Scorpio. So fixed fire fixed water and cardinal fire would be how it has to, you see what I'm saying, balance the power of the domicile and shit like that. So with Taurus and Libra being there, fixed Earth and cardinal air, the it being home and how we show love, value, and appreciation and receive it. The fixed Earth is like, you know what I'm saying, the maternal feminine aspect of that, material maternal feminine aspect of that, will be externalized from how we reflect our internal value and shit like that. With also how we initiate and create, our relationships and ways that we relate and shit like that, being the, balance of, or not balance of power, but where it's home at for it to be balanced, for that power to be balanced out and shit like that. Exaltation and Mars would be Capricorn, you see what I'm saying? Cardinal Earth. So that's pretty much, you know what I'm saying, what we give our passions, motivations, and desires to and shit like that in a full grand, you know what I'm saying, in a exalted, bearing the fruit of the full, you see what I'm saying, physical experience and shit like that, those natures, in the desire, motivation, you know what I'm saying, passion, or you see what I'm saying, goal, they're kind of the motive of that place, of that planet and shit like that would be in bearing its greatest fruit in cardinal Earth. So you know what I'm saying, the fall to that, which would be balancing the power of that, would be the cardinal water will be our, you know what I'm saying, initiating, creating as far as our emotions and our family, home, privacy, shit like that. You see what I'm saying? It would be like how we are balancing that, you know what I'm saying, full exalted bearing the energy out of Mars, coming from our passions and motivations and what we desire and shit like that, would be being, you know what I'm saying, being able to be related in that way in our relationships and how we relate through the balance of power in Cancer, you see what I'm saying, what we initiate and creating our feelings and our emotions, and how we in our home, family, and privacy, as well as, taking that on the go, as, to the public and shit like that, to what our business or whatever career status might be, you see what I'm saying, and having, like, you see what I'm saying, that balance be relatable and more of how you know what I'm saying, your relationships and your individual relationships with people is. So you being yeah, and then Venus, or my bad, Mars, the detriment, yeah. So that's opposite from Venus and cardinal air and fixed Earth, Taurus and Libra. So how we pretty much are, you know what I'm saying, balancing the power of where it's home at in there is going to be through that. It's going to be through how we initiate and create our relationships and ways that we relate and shit like that. And so, see what I'm saying? And fix Earth, the way we fixate and sustain a give value or talent, shit like that. When it comes to our passions, motivations, desires, you see what I'm saying? To balance out the power of where it's home at in Aries, cardinal fire, how we can initiate and create a vision, passion, motivation, you see what I'm saying? Personal interest in affair and shit like that, and how we can, you know what I'm saying, excuse me, relate that to others and shit like that nature. So pretty much with it being, you know what I'm saying, home in Scorpio, fixed water as well, what you fixate and sustain when it comes to what you know what I'm saying, give your emotions to and shit like that, or decide to give your, you know what I'm saying, passions, motives, desires to and shit like that when it comes to your, you know what I'm saying, purpose, whatever your Excuse me. I'm trying to open this motherfucker. Can't open that bitch. Yeah, well. Let's see. Oh, shit. Open this bitch real quick. Trying to figure out how I can open this bitch. Cause I ain't using my teeth. Shit. Hold on, let me see. Let me get something. Open this bitch. Go get this bitch out of here, man. Damn. I know we gonna have to use it. Oh wait, how the fuck you gonna use this shit? Tell you the truth, I don't even know how to use this motherfucking shit. You feel me? Like, is this how you? How the fuck? Damn, this shit rusty as fuck. I thought you